All right, peace. It's Bronzebird here with another video. Before I begin, like and subscribe. So, so I was browsing around and I was like, I can't believe this news came up because I already know how tough it was in New York City when it came to drill rap earlier this year, when Eric Adams made the conscious decision of trying to ban drill rap and saying that it needs to be off of social media and all these different things. And then Mano and then the current roster of drill rappers came into his office and they had a sit down conversation about how drill rap should still be, on the radio and stuff like that. And you'll be surprised, family, that Bronzebird is kind of having a change of heart. I'm kind of just like, I don't like the music. I'm not a particular big connoisseur of drill rap like that, but I will say that there is increments and little things about drill rap that I actually enjoy. For example, I actually do like the beats from drill rap, but that's a conversation for a different day. And before I begin, we must understand that every generation has their own spin on music. So I mean, you may not enjoy drill rap necessarily and all this other stuff, but it's the generation after us, it's the current generation. That's the new hotness. And we get into these funny style debates about how the music out now is devil worship music and the music this, the music that, and I say it every single time. Each generation is responsible, or each generation has an agenda that's being fulfilled, and also that there's always going to be a level of programming for each generation. So this generation is no different than how it was in our generation, and generation before us, a generation before them, the generation before that, and all that other stuff. So just gonna go over the storyline because I kind of find it interesting because I didn't know they was gonna pull this and it was gonna go this far when it came to the whole entire thing about drill rap in general. God damn. So says Rolling Loud, New York removes 3 drill rappers from lineup at city's behest. Shout outs to Kyle Eustace. So it says Rolling Loud, New York is scheduled to take place in Citi Field in Queens, New York this weekend, but 3 drill rappers initially expected to perform have been axed from the lineup. At the request of Mayor Eric Adams and the New York City Police Department, Bronx native Sha'ek, Brooklyn's 22 G's, and Ron Suno, another Bronx-born rapper, won't be allowed to participate, in what has become one of the biggest rap festivals in the country based on a potential for violence. Speaking to Variety, Sha'ek's manager Stanley Noodles Davis was baffled by the NYPD's decision, especially since his client has no criminal history. As he pointed out, the Warner Music Group signee has changed his life around. He recently landed at #1 on Billboard's Heat Seekers chart and was able to buy his first house. Davis said Eck got the news. It was pure devastation. He was like, damn, I just can't escape where I come from, Davis said. Son of immigrants, only 19, kicked out of school, lost his dad to COVID. Now, out of nowhere, the mayor at NYPD says, oh, he's not allowed to perform. But every artist who met with the mayor, like B Love, who's from Sha'ek's neighborhood in the Cortlandt area, he can perform. Come on. They did this to Eminem. They did this to Tupac. They did this to Snoop Dogg. We've been seeing this forever, even down to Young Thug and Gunna's situation. According to the New York Times, a spokesperson for Atlantic Records, 22 G's label, confirmed his removal but declined to comment further. He's currently out on bond after being charged in June with attempted murder for his role in a Brooklyn club shooting. The NYPD's actions mirror what happened at Rolling Loud, New York in 2019, when the department banned 22 G's and fellow drill rapper Pop Smoke from hitting the stage. A letter from Assistant Chief at the NYPD explained at the time they had been affiliated with recent acts of violence citywide. It continued, the New York City Police Department believes if these individuals are allowed to perform, there will be a higher risk of violence. But Davis didn't even get that. Neither the NYPD, Mayor Adams, or Rolling Loud have released an official statement. However, the organizers of the festival graciously agreed to pay Sha'ek for the canceled performance. It was more like You heard what I said, Davis explained. There was no back and forth. They were like, we are the NYPD and this is coming down from the mayor's office. If Rolling Loud wants to put you guys on, then they won't have a permit. Damn. God damn. But Rolling Loud was like, we're still going to honor the payment. It's not us. It's really New York. We have the same booking agent as Rod Wave, The Baby, Polo G, NLE Choppa. These are top ticket selling guys. Shaek has no criminal record. They are basing it on choice. It has nothing to do with music. Fivio Foreign is the biggest drill artist in the country right now. He's on the bill. Davis said Warner is planning on making a statement in support of Shaek and the two others who were kicked out the festival on Friday, September 23rd. With headliners Nicki Minaj, Future, ASAP Rocky, and Playboi Carti, this was going to be a huge moment for Shaek. Question Davis. He can't perform in his own backyard because you think he might be an issue on what bias? Of all the shit going on in New York City, you're going to say drill rap music is the problem? 90% of us have criminal records. It's hip hop. And, you know, this conversation goes over, and I mean, I will say this that, you know, Noodle Davis does have a point on, you know, this has been the ban from certain venues because of the music content has been around for a long time. But I also will say that this is also always, well, back in the day, I understood it as programming. You know, the whole thing with Snoop Dogg and, you know, the Tupac thing and stuff like that. And they tried to come up with these theories about how, oh, you know, the violence in the music and all this other stuff. Each generation did it ever since hip hop came out. A lot of people try to say, oh, the 80s wasn't like that. Yes, they was, because there was a rapper talking about crack in the 80s. There was also rappers talking about shooting each other's in the 80s, and then it moved down to the 90s and all that other stuff. So it always was there. Now, my thing about it is removing Shaek out of the festival. I mean, look, at the end of the day, all the music content is pretty much trash. You're gonna be having a woman that's talking about her vagina and fuck these niggas. You're gonna be having another dude sitting up there talking about straps and gats and all this other stuff and boom, boom, boom and all this other stuff. So to me, you know, to do this as a way of saying we need to lower down on drill music, in hindsight, you do get it, but music is always going to influence audience members no matter what. So if you take that as a way of saying he can't perform at Rolling Loud, what other festivals would he be able to, you know, perform at? And then, you know, you might have people who really are interested in the music festivals themselves. So they might say, oh, well, I can't perform at Rolling Loud, but other people get to perform at Electric Zoo. That happens every year in New York City, by the way. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. I mean, look, listen, at the end of the day, you know, the whole thing with drill rap is just a very sensitive conversation. Do I believe that there are definitely dudes that's involved in drill rap and also involved in gangs? Absolutely. But who's to sit up there and say that most of these dudes that's in the rap industry doesn't have ties to gangs? All of that is luciferic practices anyway. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, at the end of the day, the whole entire gang shit being related to drill rap, I'm not surprised. I'm a big critique of drill music, but to say that he can't perform at Rolling Loud because there's a possibility there might be a violent thing coming on. I mean, look at what happened this year with the Astroland incident, right? What happened with Travis Scott? Travis Scott doesn't necessarily rap about violence. And look what happened at his concert. Well, he got reprimanded for it, but you know, a lot of people died, you know, because of something that was manifesting at that Astroland festival. The spirits and the conscious that's more so may be, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of stuff that a lot of people is not aware of when they go to these concerts, these rituals and all these different things that go on. But that's a different topic. But my honest opinion about the whole entire decision with Eric Adams banning drill rappers from this concert and stuff like that, I have no words. I mean, I think that at the end of the day, I would understand that, you know, regardless of the fact that people are going to listen to what they listen to, you know what I'm saying? And that if you ban someone from the concert from performing, it's not going to change these children or Generation Z from listening to drill rap. It's not going to change it. The crime in this city is because of multitude factors besides drill rap. So I think we need to think a little bit more consciously on this decision. And, at the end of the day, Eric Adams is a tough cookie. He believes in this, but will this spread in places like Chicago with the famous mayor, Miss Butch over there? You know what I'm saying? Would it spread out to California? Even though California, I don't think they really specialize in drill rap, other places around the country. This is the same type of thing that happens in the UK because drill is affiliated with New York, UK, and Chicago primarily. So, I mean, it's just a lot to take in, but give me your thoughts in the comment section. Peace.